If you like fast-paced action and enjoying watching wildlife in their natural habitat, boy have we got something for you. Have you ever seen a python attack a black panther? Do you know what a European polecat is? If you want to see some amazing hunting clips, you're at the right place as we count down 15 ultimate hunting moments of all time. Number 15. Turtle attack goose, duck. This snapping turtle tries to kill a goose, but the goose fights like a bat out of hell. When the goose is finally able to stick its head out of the water and try to take off, it can't. The turtle is stubborn and does not want to let go. The rest of the flock cheers their friend on, but it doesn't seem to help much. This turtle is underwater, holding onto its prey by one leg. The bird tries to free itself by pushing forward, but the turtle holds on tight. I'm just wondering how long this bird can hold its breath underwater. Here goes a snapping turtle on the hunt, looking for a duckling. These swans sense something is wrong and take the entire family out of the water when they spot a snapping turtle in the vicinity.
The Fanatic brings you all the best content you want to see when it comes to the animal kingdom. If you want to see the latest confrontations between animals and the best animal videos, please subscribe now. We post new videos every day for your entertainment.
Number 14. Raven attack nest. This raven attacks a nest with 3 chicks in it and kills one of the chicks. The defenseless chick is on its back and the raven is taking shots at it. It leaves the first chick and tries to kill the second one. After the massacre, the raven takes off and doesn't eat the birds. Go figure. The nest of the West End eagles was left unattended, and ravens took advantage of the situation by breaking 2 of the eggs and eating the chicks, as well as removing the remaining egg. I've always believed that both the good and the bad in nature should be observed. One of the ducklings has just been slaughtered and beheaded by this crow. The chick is then plucked and carried away to be eaten. These crows are tag teaming and kill a pigeon. One of the crows takes a break while the other one kills the poor pigeon. Number 13. Cone snail hunting fish. This cone snail harpoons and swallows its prey. You can see how fast its prey is paralyzed after being harpooned by the snail. Watch how the cone snail captures and swallows its prey in this video. It grabs the fish with its long antennae and sucks it in its cavernous opening. This cone snail is camouflaged under sand and ambushes this fish, gobbling it up in seconds. Here is a cone snail looking for food. This fish thinks it just found some food, but little does it know, it's the food. Because Australia is notorious for its violent species, it's only natural that geographic cone snail, the world's most venomous snail, should call it home. The geographic cone snail is the most dangerous of the 500 known species of cone snails, with venom capable of killing humans. The geographic cone snail has a molded pattern with tones of pink, red, brown, and white. It may grow up to 6 inches in length and has a shell that is notably wider than other cone snail species. Watch how it takes its prey whole in this video. This is a terrifying creature. Number 12. Bobcat hunting. Bobcats aren't big cats, but they're powerful for their size and they're quick. In this video, a bobcat tackles a large deer and it's able to keep it on the ground. The deer tries to fend it off, but the bobcat is motivated and perseveres. Watch how this small Canadian lynx jumps on this deer's face. The deer is so much bigger than the lynx, but the lynx strategically attacks the deer's face. I have no clue how this will end, but if the deer frees itself, it will have serious injuries on its face. Bobcats are impressive hunters for their size. You can see them in these clips hunt much larger prey, and they manage to take them down. I must say, I'm quite impressed. This lynx looks like it just killed this young deer, but when it hears some noise, it abandons its prey and walks off. This is the Himalayan lynx hunting on the steep rocky cliffs of Chitral Valley in Pakistan. It hunts a markhor, which is not an easy task. We have seen the snow leopard hunt the markhor in previous videos, and although this is a smaller markhor, the lynx demonstrated its great hunting skills. Number 11. Wild dogs hunting buffalo. In less than 5 minutes, a large pack of African wild dogs kills 3 young Cape buffalo while successfully frightening away many adults. Granted, 2 of the buffaloes are calves, but it's still not mission accomplished when the mother buffalo tries to fend off the dogs. They have surrounded the calf and are finishing it off right in front of its mother. It seems like the mother has stopped trying to defend her offspring because there are just too many dogs. These wild dogs are annoying this massive buffalo as it chases them around this waterhole. Are the dogs seriously trying to take down this beast? Or do they just want to annoy it so it leaves? Your guess is as good as mine. This pack of 21 African wild dogs snatches this calf away from its mother. The mother is powerful and aggressive, but not quick enough to prevent so many dogs from killing it. It still took the wild dogs 1 hour to complete the hunt. Another mom and her calf are surrounded by a horde of wild dogs, and when the mom steps aside, overwhelmed by the dogs, they go into a feeding frenzy and tear the calf to pieces. Number 10. Lion attacks zebra. This zebra is in trouble when 3 lions are devouring it. The zebra tries to fend off the lions, even when it's injured and laying on the ground. But right now, what this zebra needs the most is a priest. This lion sneaks up on a sick and weak zebra and easily dispatches it. The zebra barely reacts to the onslaught, and when it does, it presumably has no idea what's going on. This zebra gets ambushed in the tall grass, and because he can't see the full lion pride chasing him, he slips right into their paws and dies. This lioness has her jaws firmly lodged into the zebra's windpipe, and the striped horse will choke and die in minutes. Number 9. Hawk attack pheasants. Watch this hawk hunt a pheasant in slow motion. You can see it reaching for the pheasant with its powerful talons, but the pheasant tries to escape. The hawk is too powerful, and there is nothing the pheasant can do. This hunter uses a hawk to capture prey, and you can see him walk out of the forest with his hawk on his arm, holding on to a dead pheasant. This Harris hawk drowns a pheasant in a stream. The pheasant never had a chance once the hawk had targeted it. Number 8. Bear attack moose. This black bear drags a dead calf across the road and into the forest, while other moose are running around. I'm assuming the bear being there caused a lot of commotion for the animal's presence. The bear begins to munch on its prey in the forest, away from curious onlookers. The moose calf has been caught and is being bit by a black bear. The anguished moose may be heard howling. The bear releases the calf and moves away when it recognizes the presence of its mother. When the mother arrives, she greets her calf with a call. The bear attacks the calf once more. The calf is killed by the bear when the mother does not arrive to help it. When you see this bear dragging this enormous moose through the forest like a little cat, you understand how powerful bears are. Even though the moose was already damaged, the bear's handling of it was outstanding. This bear pulls this moose with all its might until it brings it into a ditch. When these people pull the moose out of a forest, all that's left is the moose's coat. Last I heard, moose do not molt. Number 7. Kookaburras fight over lizard. Kookaburras are the largest kingfisher species. However, they prefer to eat land animals rather than fish. Kookaburras sit still, watching for prey animals to pass by. Lizards, insects, worms, snakes, and small mammals such as rodents are among their favorite foods. These 2 kookaburras fight over a small lizard, and one of the creatures pulls hard enough. It wins the prize. 2 kookaburras fighting for a lizard, but this time, one is hanging from the lizard as it tries to snatch it from the other. This lizard must be made out of steel, not tearing up with the entire weight of the kookaburras pulling it down. These 2 kookaburras are locked and engaged, ready to fight, and it looks serious. Some more friends want to join the fight, but the kookaburras don't want any other bird meddling with their affairs. They take the fight into a park where kids play. Don't these animals have any scruples? This kookaburra shows this tiger snake who's the boss. The kook grabs the snake and kills it easily. This kook darts out of a tree and captures the snake, beating it to death and eating it whole. Number 6. Kingfisher. Barrett Valley, with its rivers and streams, is a wonderful gem for the kingfisher. It resembles a hummingbird when it flies. Its daily diet consists of little fish, which it hunts with amazing skill. However, no matter how excellent a fisherman is, the kingfisher may drop the catch at any time. The kingfishers, like human anglers, recognize the best fishing sites and will fight to catch them. They're slamming against a branch with a spiny strickleback. The kingfisher removes the spikes after knocking it out. In a single day, this tiny bird can capture and eat 10 small fish. The kingfisher has made a catch and is enjoying it. The kingfisher's beak is quite long for a bird its size. This kingfisher stings on a railing after catching a small fish. It suddenly takes off for some unknown reason. Watch this kingfisher dive into the water and snatch a small fish. Now, this is something to show your friends. What an amazing dive that was! Number 5. Python attack black leopards. The term Black Panther is supposed to have originated from the Latin word panthera, which means big cat, and was likely truncated from Black Panthera. If you encounter a black panther in Africa or Asia, it's a leopard, and if you see one in North, Central, or South America, it's a jaguar. In this black and white footage, a python lunges at a black panther, surprising the big cat. The python coils around the cat and suffocates it. This python kills and swallows leopard cubs. This is a sad and horrific sighting. Too bad their mother wasn't there. She could have saved them and fended off the python. The mother black leopard was said to have wandered around hopelessly searching for her cubs. Out of the 3 black cubs, only one survived the fangs and force of the python. This tiger ambushes a python and pulls itself towards itself so it can kill it. The snake fights back and tries to wrap itself around the tiger, but the tiger is powerful and it won't be easy for the snake, but it manages to do so. The snake wins the fight. Number 4. Hawk attack. Squirrels listen to chirps to assess whether they need to flee from predators like hawks, or if they may return to their usual frolicking. But the squirrel in this video was unable to do so, and as a result, it paid the ultimate price against this fearsome predator. Because there are so many squirrels in this area, it may support many hawks. Crows and ravens' main predators and natural rivals are hawks and owls. Hawks attack, kill, and consume them during the day, while owls hunt them down at night on their roosts. Hawks and owls, on the other hand, are attacked by crows, but not to eat them. Crows do not constitute a threat to hawks in most circumstances. They are only pests, much like a buzzing insect is to us. In normal mobbing situations, the hawks are unlikely to be physically harmed, and they may feel that vengeance isn't worth the effort and energy. This hawk is doing open heart surgery on a crow in this video. The crow's heart was weak, and the hawk looked after it. This hawk has captured an opossum and has killed it. It is now enjoying its meal on the side of the road. This is a real drive-through. The Galapagos hawks have no enemies, so they can hunt wherever they choose. Another Galapagos peculiarity, the marine iguana, is a favorite dish. On the rocky coast, the iguanas spend most of their time in and around the water. They can either evade and take cover or run for the water. Even a hawk can't stand up to the strength of big nails. When the iguanas depart the coast, the real hunting begins. Females travel inland once a year to dig burrows. This is where they lay their eggs and bury them. For the hawks, it's a chance to feast themselves. But the lizards are using their tunnels as hideouts as well. The fight isn't done even when the hawk sinks its talons into this iguana. The lizards are surprisingly strong and can break out from the hawk's grasp. One battles to reach the water to reach safety, but it's too late. Number 3. Giant petrel attacks penguins. Giant petrels are aggressive and opportunistic scavengers in subantarctic and Antarctic waters. Devour penguins, albatross, seal, and whale carrion, ship offal, and kelp. They can open intact seal and whale carcasses on land, and at sea by making a hole with their massive beak. This giant petrel does what she does best and snatches these baby penguins. These other petrels wait patiently until one of the penguins makes a wrong move. The adult penguins protect their own, but the giant petrels are still able to snatch some of the younger penguins that don't have any adults nearby. I feel bad for the young penguins, but it's part of nature. This penguin gets mangled by a giant petrel, and his 2 friends ask if it's okay. But the penguin yells back, "Can't you see this bird is killing me?" Wow, this penguin is really taking a beating as the giant petrel is dragging it all over the ground. A giant petrel emerged when juvenile penguins were learning to swim. Because the lower region of the penguin's head is less muscular and fat, the petrel can attack with its beak more easily. The Gentoo penguin adores his youngster. Is it possible for Daddy Penguin to save his child? Dad rushes in to help and puts himself in great danger, but the thug petrel loses its grip on the young penguin and the kid is able to run. Dad lashes the attacker and gives it a brutal slap in the abdomen. The petrel stage a tactical retreat, and the youngster makes it to the beach up to safety, thanks to Dad's bravery. These petrels walk among these penguins and snatch whatever they can get their beaks on. It's a free-for-all as long as the penguins don't intervene. They go for the younger penguins, of course. It's much easier that way. This penguin is being devoured by these giant petrels, and you can see the blood everywhere. There are no penguins that will stop this hunt. Number 2. Meerkats and snake. This group of meerkats has discovered a snake in their territory and are unsure what to do with it. They give the reptile a couple of pecks, but nothing conclusive. The meerkat family is encircling the cobra, but it appears the cobra isn't too nice. Apart from a few stares from both parties, nothing conclusive happens. These 5-week-old meerkat pups have a lot to learn about desert life. The earth has been burnt, and the nearest river has been dry for 7 years. Because most of the food is hidden beneath the sun-baked dirt, finding it is the most difficult task. The pups' teachings can begin now that the adults are on watch duty, searching for danger and ready to sound the alert. Digging is, first and foremost, more difficult than it appears. An adult can dig on its own weight every few seconds, but it's easier for a puppy to beg and ask the adults to do the hard job for them. Not all the freebies, however, are suitable for a quick dinner. The mature scorpion stinger has already been destroyed, but its pincers are still completely functional. A key African dessert skill is learning how to deal with harmful creatures. It's time for a break all too soon, and the meerkats are in desperate need of some shade. But the lessons aren't finished yet. A baby meerkat is confronted by a Cape cobra in the Kalahari Desert. He is in serious trouble on his own, but when his family hears the call, they rush to the scene. One of the most crucial lessons will be this one: a deadly cobra and how to handle it. The entire family will be at risk if they are unable to observe the snake leave their region. The pups have figured out how to survive in this harsh environment. They only need to work together now. Meerkats have a lovely appearance and are lively and enthusiastic in nature. As they grow older, baby meerkats go through their own foraging phase. Who will emerge victorious in the battle between a baby meerkat and a scorpion? It looks like the young lads are off to the races with the scorpion, and there was never any doubt in their minds that they would gobble it up. Number 1. European polecat hunting. Polecats were deemed vermin during Elizabeth I's reign because they were thought to be ferocious animals, and the term polecat was used to refer to vagabonds. This polecat is a fearless and brave mustelid, unafraid to face down the most hazardous of foes. Riparian forests are suitable for the polecat, which will take advantage of the diverse food environment of lush shoreline and surroundings despite not being a proficient swimmer. Weasels are generalized predators that eat a wide variety of prey, including rodents, rabbits, voles, and snakes. This small mammal's innate daring causes them to plunge recklessly into any hole in the hopes of forcing its prey out. However, it appears the snake is larger than the polecat had anticipated. It is approximately twice the size of the hunter and is a constrictor, despite not being poisonous. The tables could be turned at any time. The snake is taken aback by the polecat's fury, but if the hunter fails to sink his teeth near the snake's base of its skull, the snake may still be able to flee. This prey was too much for the polecat, and it took a lot of energy to catch it. Polecats are crazy, and they sure do remind me of the honey badger. This polecat was incarcerated because it murdered a chicken. It could face up to 25 years without parole, and that's why it's complaining so much. Where's this guy's parole officer? This polecat is dropped into a hole to hunt a rabbit. The polecat can be seen snatching the rabbit in its den and pulling it out of there, dead. This polecat does not want to let go of this rabbit. I guess this guy likes hunting rabbits. Some of these hunts were spectacular, but what impressed me the most was the dive by the kingfisher when it went hunting for fish underwater. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our countdown of 15 ultimate hunting moments of all time. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.